It's hot. I think Christmas in middle of summer isn't that great. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. This is Vlogmas. I'm gonna say day 6 or 7, probably day 7, because I think we've skipped a day, which sucks, but unfortunately that's just what happens. This is going to be what I got my toddler for Christmas 2018, probably in 2 parts, purely because this is going to be a little bit of a long video. Yes, I am one of those mums that spoil my kid. It's going to get less and less as he gets older, or I'm going to try, or it will be definitely once I have more kids, but right now he's the only one. And as long as, well, he's little and he's young and he doesn't really fully understand, but as long as when he gets older he appreciates it, then I don't really have a problem with spoiling him. Okay, so this year we went a little bit crazy with his presents, only because he has no big outdoor play things, and those things, let me tell you, those outdoor toys for toddlers and small children are so expensive. Like, who knew that a slide, a little plastic slide, would cost so much? Yes, so we've went a little bit crazy. He is the only child at the moment. When he gets a bit older and when I have more kids, that is going to change. Now, the reason I say this is purely because the things I buy now, I have in mind that they're going to try and keep them lasting, and that the next kids will be getting to use them as well. So that's why there's a bit this year, and there's a lot of bulky things because he has no outdoor stuff. So part 1 is going to be all of those bulky things, and part 2 is going to be the smaller items that I've bought, just so he's got something to unwrap on Christmas Day, because all of the stuff that we've got will be built and ready for him to play. It's not really something he can unwrap, so it kind of ruins Christmas a little bit in that, I guess, atmosphere. I don't know, it doesn't really ruin Christmas. I don't know what I'm saying. So let's just get into it. The first thing that we got him is this slide. Now, it's a folding slide. It's just a simple, nothing crazy slide. Now, he absolutely is going to die over this. He loves going down slides on the playground, park, anywhere. So this is one of the things I'm most excited for him to see and use. Okay, so the next thing is this sand and water play table, which I think he's just going to have an absolute ball with. He loves playing in his sand pit, or in the sand pit at daycare, or in the dirt. So this should be a nice, good way to try and train his fine motor skills a little bit more, with pouring the water through and the sand through, and it should be good. It comes with I think a couple of spades and bits and pieces there for it as well, which will be good. The next thing that we bought him, I'm going to be saying the next a lot. The next thing that we bought him is this 2-sided easel, I guess you call it. It's got a white raised board on one side and a chalkboard on another. Just with this one, it also comes with these little magnetic letters and numbers, which I thought would be a great way for him to learn his letters and numbers as he's getting older. Obviously, he's only 18 months old now, and he's only just sort of learning to talk now, but he can count to 3, which I know it sounds nuts, and he doesn't do it all the time, but he counts 1, 2, 3, go. That's what he says. So I figured these would be a good way to start to get him used to these, and then open him up into the alphabet and the other numbers. And the fact that this has a chalkboard on one side is great, just because when we move away from this house has a big chalkboard wall downstairs that the previous tenants had built. But when we move away from this house, he's not going to have that, and he loves drawing with the chalk. He's a very creative little guy, so he's going to have a ball with that one. Okay, so the next thing, and probably one of the biggest things that in terms of size that we bought him for this Christmas, is this classic ride-on car. And I reckon he is going to absolutely love these. We have a little indoor play center that we go to every now and again that he just hops in and out of them. He hasn't quite got the whole, he's got to pedal with his feet, but I'm sure he'll get there. Okay, after that, this is going to be such a long video and I don't know how to keep saying like next and stuff because I feel bad. Just keep saying next. It's going to be really repetitive, I'm sorry. The next thing that we got him is this. This is like a ride-on car, like you've been seeing. All the craze is at the moment is like these ride-on little remote RC, they're not really remote, RC type cars that the kids can ride in and drive themselves. Well, we decided not to buy him one of those this year, even though he actually knows how to use them, surprisingly enough. He didn't take long to figure them out. We've just decided to wait on that, and it might be something he may get next year for his either birthday or next Christmas, if he has an interest in that. But instead of that, we have bought something much cheaper, and it is this ride-on toy, and it's like a digger, and I guess he can ride on it, he can push it, and the digger swivels around so he can dig dirt with it. It'll be a great backyard thing for when we move from here, and he can sort of play with it in his sand pit while we are in this house. Okay, this particular item is the main thing that I wanted to get him for Christmas, just because he climbs on absolutely everything, and I know he is going to love this and get that climbing energy out, because we don't have anything for him to really climb on safely. I suppose nothing's really safe, I guess, if you really think about it. But this will be his designated spot that he can explore, and you learn to duck and weave under things and climb in and out and learn how to get himself out of things. That's what this is going to be, and it's this climbing gym, I suppose you call it, or monkey bars that he can have set up outside and learn to be a better, safer climber, I suppose. And obviously he won't be using this toy unsupervised, but I think he is going to absolutely love this. Alright, and the final thing that we got him this Christmas for his bigger, bulkier stuff is this ride-on animal or elephant, which is like a rocking horse, but it's a rocking elephant, which is an inside play thing. I thought with all of these outdoor things, he can have something that he can come inside and play with inside in his room, I guess. And I'm not sure how he's going to go with this one, but just because I don't think he's ever ridden on one before. And that is it for his bigger, bulkier Christmas gifts, and I will see you again in part 2 for his smaller opening inside toys, I guess. I just wanted to clarify why I'm going to do these in 2 parts. I just wanted to keep these videos nice and short. One, because I have run out of time to edit really long videos at the moment, and it's catching up with me. 2, because I wanted to separate them into smaller gift ideas for kids and toddlers, or toddlers I suppose, and the bigger stuff, just so it's more easier accessible, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, you get the idea. I just wanted to separate them just so that it was easier to find and so they're not such a ginormous long video. But thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you again in part 2.